Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2023. We are on the mobile version of Farming Simulator 2023. I did a video a couple weeks ago, a little first look at this game. I've been playing it more and more now. I also got a controller to use with my iPad, and that has made this game a lot better. And it's a lot like the desktop version, actually, with the controller. So right now, we're finishing plowing this field up. So we'll get going here. We're plowing this field. I still have the same amount of fields that I had in the last video. I haven't bought any new fields, but I did go ahead and bought a plow so we can plow the fields and get our maximum yield. It's kind of different getting used to the mobile version with things because you just kind of, it's either on or off, and you can't fold the plow, I don't believe. It folded there, but it looks like you might have to turn it off and on again every time, and it'll just flip for you. But I hired the worker, so I didn't do any of that. I'm lazy, so I hired the worker. I've collected some more equipment here. I've just been kind of storing it over here. So that's the plow that I just got. I'm pretty sure I had this cultivator in the last video, but that cultivator is working great. We're going to come over here and hook up the fertilizer spreader next, because I believe we need to fertilize the field next. We'll take a look here. Still getting used to all the buttons. Fertilize, yeah, no. This field needs to be fertilized still. But this is my latest purchase. This is a much larger planter. I was getting tired of how long I took to plant with the 2.5 meter planter, so I got this planter. It was like $90,000. It's kind of interesting. You hook it up and tow it to the field on this side, and then once you get to the field, you hook it up using this attacher. So anyways, this is a lot quicker. So we're just gonna go ahead and hire the worker here. And this plant's at 11 miles an hour, which is a lot quicker, and it is a lot wider. Looks like yield bonus 40%. Just plowed it. So we'll get going fertilizing here too. If you want to get the controller that I got too, I will leave a link in the description. I just went on eBay and got the cheapest controller I could that had a phone mount on it. I figured I might want the phone mount in the future, but I'm not using it right now. I'm getting used to using the controls on this controller versus the controls on the desktop version, because they are different, unfortunately. There's no way to remap them. Which is kind of an oversight in my opinion. Just 2 passes here. Should have it fertilized. It is snowing. There are seasons, but the seasons actually don't affect you when you can plant the crops and stuff, unlike the desktop version, where the seasons have a big impact on what you can plant and when. So we'll go ahead and back this in here. Our next step is going to be to spray herbicide, I believe, once we get all those fields growing. We do have one field that's growing now. So once we get this field planted, we will go ahead and speed up time, and we will harvest this field here. I believe we have already sprayed it with herbicide. Yeah. We will need to... So this is the part that's grown. It looks like we have already sprayed that with herbicide, but we'll see. What's our yield? What did it say here? Fertilize 100%. Yield bonus 80%. What's our yield bonus over here say? Should be 100. 70%. Oh, we didn't fertilize it. We'll have to fertilize it after it starts growing. So anyways, that is what we got going on the farm here. I will be plowing these other 2 fields after this harvest. I already have them planted. I have my chickens going too. We have 1 full pallet and another partially full pallet. I don't really know how I'm going to sell these yet. I was thinking, if it works like the desktop version. I'm kind of struggling here for money right now. I got 38 grand. I was thinking I could just take the combine and just shove them around, but unfortunately you can't shove the pallets. You actually have to use the proper tool. And the proper tool is kind of expensive. So you can get a forklift for 55 grand, or you can get this trailer for 30 grand, which I showed in the last video, I believe. You can get this trailer, it'll automatically load up your pallets onto it. So that's good. So we will actually feed the chickens now. We might as well, while we're just waiting around. We'll just dump off the plow. Is our planter done? It's getting there. I figured I'd get the planter instead of the seeder because the planter required a lot less horsepower. I need a trailer here. A lot less horsepower, even though I still needed to cultivate it. I'm fine with that because I have a cultivator. My next purchase will probably be a bigger cultivator. You can get one that goes 2 miles an hour faster than the one I have, and it's a meter wider. And then that's about the biggest one I can get with the tractors that I have. After that, I'm probably going to look at upgrading the harvester. We'll get some wheat. We don't need a lot. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh well, we can just stop it back in the silo if we don't need it. Which they only need a little bit. I was all nervous coming over here, thinking if I drove into the pallets that I would mess them up, but as you can see, you could just drive right into them and it doesn't mess them up, luckily. No more spare capacity. Okay, so we're full. We'll go over here and we will unload this back into our silo. Like I said before, this game is so much easier when you're using the controller. I can't fit the planter over there between the eggs and the silos, if I remember correctly. But we're gonna need it over here next. Let's get the time going, actually. I wish there was a shortcut to... Oh, I got caught on that tree. A shortcut to speed up the time. So we'll get this parked over here. I'm not really big on organizing my equipment. I mean, I just kind of threw this stuff over here, but we're gonna need this next, I believe. Actually, let's see if we can sleep, because we're at a point now where we are good to sleep. Yeah, we can sleep. Alright, so this part is ready to harvest here. %, yield bonus, 100% fertilized. I don't want to harvest it till it's all ready. We'll see. Yeah, there's only a little bit of weed on there. Or there is no weeds on there. I don't know why it's showing up weird like that. But anyways, I think that'll do it for this video. Maybe the next video I'll do a harvesting video. But I got a pretty small farm going on here. It's pretty repetitive. Just harvest these 3 fields. So harvest it and then cultivate it or plow it, and then come back over with the seeder or the planter, plant it, fertilize it, put herbicide on it, fertilize it, harvest, rinse and repeat. But once I get my equipment decently upgraded, I plan to start getting more fields. This combine will probably be coming soon for upgrades. I have to see if I can put a bigger header on it. I don't know if I can. In previous versions of the game, you could put a giant header on a small combine, but I don't know if they've eliminated that, because that's kind of hacky. But I do like doing that. You can save a lot of money, because the combines are expensive. Like if we go in here, the next biggest up combine, the header is not that much bigger. 7.5 meters versus mine here is 6 meters wide. And even if you get a bigger one, like I was thinking I could put this 10-meter header on this combine. I was hoping, and that would be ideal. But I have to do some research and maybe ask some people, see if that can actually be done before I go and spend the money. We'll just change this back to real time. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me your thoughts down below. Tell me if you'd like to see more FS23 mobile videos, and I will catch you guys again in the next video.